So form is also one of the very important HTML tag. So form will be having inputs. Generally, up to now, whatever tags we see, there is no user interaction. Means somebody, if he is opening the web page, he can't able to interact with the browser. He can able to read only, but he can't able to do something on top of the web page. He can just see the page and see the division, see the sections. So if there is a any para, he will see header, he will see footer, he will see, but he won't able to interact or click something on the web page, or he can't able to write anything on top of the web page. So only the way the user, it is not only the way, the medium to interact for the user is actually form. Form is used to interact with the user, and so form tag, it will make the different users to interact with the web browser. So here we have like a form input, radio, checkbox, date, text, time, and email button. These are different types actually for the input. Input is a element. So that for that element, actually we are having a different types. They are like radio, checkbox, date, text, time, email, and also button. Okay. So
Okay.
suppose if you want to select only one option among several options, then you will go for the radio button. Checkbox, you will if you want to choose the multiple options, then you will go for the checkbox option. And if you want to select some date, you will go for the date, type as date. And also if you want to if somebody want to enter some text in your form, then we will go for the type as text. So if you want to enter some time in HHMM format, then you will go for the option known as input type equal to time. Okay, so like that. So like that, it will be keep on going. And also, like, if you want to add some email, add some email validations, then enter some email, then we can give input type equal to email. And if you want to do some button, then we will go for the type equal to button for the input. If you want to enter some date, you can go for the date, actually type as date. These are the different types are there for the input. This is also an entry question, what are the different input types we are having. So these are all the different types we are having: radio, checkbox, date, text, time, email, and also button, and also date. Okay, so
Okay.
here I am having a form. So I am having totally one form, one single form. This all form is there inside a body only. So in this body, I am just taking here the label, first name, input type equal to text name, f name, value Raghu, read only. Okay. Um, okay. I can go for a mute because in the recording it will come. Okay, fine. Sure. Okay. Then input type equal to text, name equal to f name, and value is actually Raghu, read only. What is meant by this read only means, the, this is like only we can't able to read this option input, but we can't able to write anything or edit anything for this input box. If input is an element, whatever there inside, that is all actually attributes. They are all actually attributes. Type equal to text means it is a text box. Name equal to f name means for every input type we have to mention the name to mention its unique values, or to, if you want to refer it in future, so you have to mention with the name attribute. Value, if you give as Raghu, the value of that input text box, it will show us as like Raghu. it's an default value, it will show. Read only means it will only read we can only read it, but we can't able to edit this input box. So next I am having here label last name. So in this last name, again I am having input type equal to text, name equal to L name, size is some 50 and max length is some 10. Okay, what is this mean is type equal to text box, name equal to last name, L name, size that's 50 means 50 characters. 50 characters of width the input box is there. Okay, what is meant by this max length 10 means only the user can able to enter only 10 characters. He can't able to enter more than 10 characters in the input box. So same thing like that. I am having again surname, input type equal to text, name equal to yes name, and value surname, and I am disabling. Disabled means disabled if I give means this will be this input is masked. User can't able to give any data. It is masked means it will be like black actually, little transparent. So let me stop here and show you the view. How does it look like? So here I have this first name as Raghu. So if you see, I can't able to edit anything on top of Raghu. So and here in the last name, it is a 50 characters. That's why this length is there. And I can able to enter only 10 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So beyond the 10 characters, that's what I have given here the max length as a 10. So that's why I can mention here only 10 characters. Beyond that, if I type anything also, I cannot go forward. Okay, so something like this, it will stop here. Okay. So next, this surname, I am disabling. Disabling means it will be masked. Okay, this input will be in the masked format. So then the very next one is like this choose location. I have here Bangalore, Chennai, and also Hyderabad. So I have here Bangalore. This is the checkbox, checkbox, checkbox. There are 3 checkboxes here. So what is meant by a checkbox means we can able to choose one or more options at a time. So we can choose like Bangalore, Chennai, or Hyderabad, Chennai, or 3 at a time. Like that, we can able to choose it. That is the checkbox feature. So this checkbox, how can we write is, we can take it like type equal to checkbox, ID location 1 for location, value Bangalore. So here, for every time when I write this input, what I am doing is I am just taking here label. What is this label is means it is a Bangalore and value is actually Bangalore, location 1, ID location 1 for location 1 in the sense. So this for as well as the ID also location 1. So this label is for this input. That is the meaning. So how can we find it out practically means once you click on top of this Bangalore, that particular checkbox will be enabled. So if it is unchecked again, it will be unchecked. So how this is happening is because of this for and also this ID association. If in case I am not giving the correct value in the ID and for, and I am going back for this, and I refreshed it and I am giving something. And if I click on Bangalore also, now nothing will happen. Why nothing will happen? Because ID and for are not having same value. They are having different value. So now if the both are having same value, now we can able to click. So that's how the association will happen. Okay, same thing I am applying for label Chennai, location 2, and ID also location 2, value Chennai, type checkbox. Same thing for Hyderabad. So like this, I am creating a checkbox, feature. So where a person can able to check all the 3 or 2 or 1 at a time. Okay. So this is about checkbox where multiple options can be selected. So the next one is like gender. So where I have here the gender input type equal to radio. Male gender is actually male and female. So here I have input type equal to radio. ID is male. And also I am associating this input and label with ID and for. And value I am giving male. Name is gender. Again, value female. Name is gender. ID female. This label and also input I am mentioning with for and ID. Since to get associated with each other, we have to give same value. That's why I gave ID is female, for equal to female. Value I am giving female, name is gender. If you see here, I am giving the name same for the input here and also input here. So that's why the person can able to create have to select only one at a time. Okay, but if I am giving here something else apart of this name, I am every input is associated with the name, no, from the top to bottom. If we observe with the above also I have created for everything name. So if I create here the name, just some two different names, okay, for these two different radio buttons, then they will act individually, okay, which is a wrong case. So to avoid it, what we have to do is we have to make the name is gender for the two radio buttons. Because of this, only the only one radio button can be selected. Else both will be selected if we are not grouping them with the name. Okay. So
Okay.
yeah. So next is like choose technology. I am having here select ID equal to course, name equal to course. I have here options JavaScript, HTML, and CSS. So this selection here I can able to give here JavaScript, HTML, CSS, and all. I could able to mention here in the select. I can able to give here a break BR, and that's for the next lines. So here I am giving again this is a combo box. We call this as combo box or select box. The select and option. So, okay, this is how you want to give the options for a select box. So where you will get this all these three, and next is like time. Input type equal to time we have to give, and I am giving here required. What is it mean is without giving this name time we can't able to go forward. So though I am giving here something, I am selecting some Chennai, Hyderabad. If we are not having this time, it will ask us to fill the field. If it is not, if you are not filling the last name, also no problem. But once you are giving here required, then that should be filled before we submit the form. Okay, so that is the value of that is the feature of this required attribute. And the next one is like date, input type equal to date. So where here, suppose I am giving something, and this is the calendar. Suppose I am giving today's date, and I am giving something, and I am entering. It is telling like email is not valid. Why it is not valid means because I have given input type equal to email. This is not a proper email. That's why it is not valid. So I am giving some kind of text. Okay, so otherwise I will give you some at gmail.com, something like this. Okay, so this is the proper format where at we have, and after that after a text we have After dot we have, after the dot again text we have. This is a valid format again for submitting the form. So once you submit the form, so you will find all the details, this Raghu, Guru, all the details are there available. Okay, so since last name and also first name, course, I think I haven't. Okay, so all this will be captured by background people, API people. They will read this data and they will insert into the database. That is how the things will happen. Okay, so the farm data will be taken care by backend people. They will capture the data and push it to the database. That is different. Ours is to only submit this form and see the validations inside the form. This is all about the form. So have you understood this one?
అయిందండి అర్థమైంది.
Okay. Okay. So next we'll see the CSS. CSS. So up to now we have gone through the different tags in HTML. I think you have practiced them. Okay, there are many things we have undergone. Video, direction, para, span, block and block scope, list table, and also list table and anchor link and ID class, and also say semantic tags, forms. These and all different things majorly used. So you can go through them. So once you are having time. So next, uh, next is like we'll go for the CSS. CSS is also one of the whatever the tags you learn up to now in HTML, that will be continuation with the CSS programs also. Here, importantly is it is we will target the properties actually mostly. So in the CSS also, first CSS page, the HTML page will have two parts. One is like head and body, and I have here style for the head, and also I have the body section. I am having some data. Okay, so yeah, here I am having some para. Hirakud Dam is longest dam in India, and label element selections. And also welcome to CSS box modeling as a header. Japan is fastest growing economy, and para Chennai, Mandya, and Mysore. And again, I have one more para with ID cities. We are in cities para. It is having a UL. I mean, it is having a list with Varanasi and Chennai and Trichy. And also I have one more here. Places, that is like class equal to places, UK, USA, and also Belgium. So how to apply styles for this para, and how to apply styles for this para, and for this elemental wise, how to apply the styles we will see here. So first coming for the para, general what I gave is like border 1 pixel solid black. So the border of this para will be 1 pixel solid black. Padding is 1 rem, margin is 10 pixel. So what is this padding and margin is? They are the part of the element only. Up to now we haven't mentioned, we only mentioned in semantic tags. I told at that point of time, like saying like above the text padding will be there. Okay. So let me show you here. So that whatever the para I have here, that is Hirakud, and that is this para. Okay. So for this para, you see here, Hirakud Dam is longest dam in India. That thing is actually para border 1 pixel solid black, padding 1 rem. 1 rem means how much means 1 rem is equal to 16 pixel. Okay. 1 rem is actually 16 pixel, the meaning of 1 rem. So here this Hirakud dam, whatever we have. So if you see, if I go top of it, the same border pixel, 1 pixel solid black, and padding 1 rem, and margin 10 pixel. Okay, so this thing, this para is actually like this in the bottom. I am having one sketch in the bottom. There is one box here. So this box is nothing but this inner area of this box is actually content. This inner area of the box is actually content of your para. Always every element in HTML will have the layers. Every element in your HTML, every HTML element will have layers. So they will be having 4 layers. Inner layer is content layer, which is where the text will be located. On top of it, the very next layer on top of the content is padding layer. The padding layer I have given 16 pixel, 1 rem. That is why it is occupied by top, left, right, and bottom. All these 3 sides, all the 4 sides, it's occupied by 16 pixel. After that, the immediate layer is 1 pixel, that is 1 pixel solid black border. This border is also having, top, left, right, and bottom. Okay. And again, on top of the border, we will have margin. If you see all the time when I hovering here, there is a change in the DOM, document object model, or the browser. So here it is showing as like margin. So whatever this margin is there, that I have given 10 pixel. So since I have given 10 pixel, it occupied all the 4 sides, the 10 pixel. Okay. So every element in HTML will have four regions. Inner is like content, padding, border, and margin. Outermost is the margin. This is not only for para, this is for everything. Even it's for the H1 also, it is same. And para is also same. Like that, whatever the elements you are having in your application, all the elements will have this box modeling. So this is a very important concept. General the interviewers will ask you what is a box modeling, what is box modeling. So that you have to mention there are 4 parts of the box modeling. One is content area, padding area, border area, margin area. Margin will be the last and or outermost area. All the margin, border, and padding will have 4 sides: top, left, bottom, right. Okay, and also whatever the apply, how to apply the styling is padding 1 rem. It will apply for every sides. Margin 10 rem means it will apply for every sides. 16 pixel, 16 pixel, 16, like that. Okay. So this is how a general application elements will have this box modeling. I have here again the label. Again I have here the label, and also I have H1. H1 is for welcome to box modeling. Okay, this one. So again, this H1 is also might be I haven't mentioned anything. I guess I haven't mentioned anything. that defaultly how much ever it is there, it will take. So next is like Japan. This is also a para. That's why all the border padding that is also applicable. Again, this is also a para. That's why all are applicable. And here it is little different. I am giving here, para ideas cities. So if you see here, that margin 10 is there, but margin 10 is there, and border is changed. If I have, since I have given, I have here given here as cities 2 pixel blue, only the border is changed. That padding and also margin, they remained same. Only the change is with the border, since I have updated the border in this para with idea cities. Okay. So the next one is like I have here UL. Anyhow, this UL also having the list of information. And again, I have here this para. Again, I have this para class places where I have UK, USA, and also Belgium. Okay, I am giving here para dot places, and if you see for this also, I am mentioning that 10 and 1 and 16, they are applicable as it is. Okay, and also this box model all, I am having one more div here mentioning box model all. So this box model all is actually having a para. Angel waterfalls is longest waterfalls in the world. So here I have like total height of the element is equal to height plus top bottom. This is a formula. Okay. So if observe here, when I click on this on this box model all, in general, what is the height of the element means? So it's like top margin top plus border top plus padding top plus total height plus margin bottom, padding bottom, and also border bottom. All these dimensions are equal to total height of an element. Total width of an element is width plus padding left, padding right, border left, border right, margin left, margin right. So, okay, these are the this is the formula. In general interviews also they will ask what is the total width of an element, what is the total height of an element, how do you calculate? Based on these dimensions, we can calculate. Okay. So I have here same, and whatever this angel falls, whatever I have here. So here for this para also, whatever I have given the top, same para is same dimensions are applicable. But for outer division, there is differently. It is applicable for the total. This is box model or total height of an element. So where I have 200 pixel. So if you see here, I am having here height 200, 200 plus. So 200 is the height, 200 plus 10 plus 1 plus 1, 22. Okay. So 222, 222, 232, 242, 243. 243 will be the total height of the element. Total width of the element is 200 plus, again 10 plus 10 plus 12, 2 to 2 2 to 2. Okay. 2 to 3 and 4, and 2 to 4, 2 to 4 plus 10, 2 3 4, 2 3 plus 2 3 4 plus 15, 2 4 9. Okay, 2 4 2 4 9 will be total width of the element. So individually we can give them here. I have mentioned padding top, padding bottom, border top, border bottom, and also border top, and also padding left, padding right, and border right, border left, margin right. Likewise, I can able to mention the dimensions individually. So that's why I am getting here 10, 15, 15, and 10, 15, 12, 1, like that. All of these are because I have given dimensions here. Do you have any questions here?
అన్న ఈ డైమెన్షన్స్ అనేవి వాళ్ళే ఇస్తారా మనకి?
డైమెన్షన్స్ మనము యాజ్ పర్ ద డిజైన్ చేసుకోవాలా. ఒకవేళ ఒకవేళ మీకు ఆ, ఒకవేళ మీకు ఒక డివ్ ఇచ్చారనుకోండి, ఆ డివ్ పక్కన ఇంకొక డివ్ ఉంది, దానికి దానికి దీనికి అనుగుణంగా మీరే ఇవ్వాలి. ఒకవేళ వాళ్ళు ఇస్తే ఇస్తారు, లేదా అంటే మీరే వాళ్ళు డిజైన్ మాత్రమే ఇస్తారు. ఈ డైమెన్షన్స్ అంతా మనమే కష్టం అన్నమాట. కష్టం మనమే చేసుకోవాలి.
ఓకే.
సో నెక్స్ట్ వచ్చేసి నెక్స్ట్ అగైన్ వీ హ్యావ్ హియర్ border box model NSC, something like this. NSC is largest firm. I have one more division which is like box model NSC class. Label NSC is largest firm, like that I am giving. But for this box model, again I am writing that class with the dot representation, width 700 pixel, height 300 pixel, color black, background color aquamarine. So see here I have embedded, I have made a shortcut of whatever I have wrote earlier. I have made in a shortcut format. Border 1 pixel solid black means all the sides I will get 1 pixel. Padding 10, 20, 35, 40 means see here 10, 20, 35, 40. It is like a clockwise direction. So where top, right, bottom, left, like that it will align the dimensions. If it is margin 10, 12, 14, 16, like that, 10, 12, 14, 16, top, right, bottom, and also left, like that the total dimensions will happen. Okay, so this is also one way
ఓకే.
to give the dimensions. So this is very important chapter, that is like box modeling. So then without this question there won't be interviews most of times if he is coming for CSS. Such an important topic it is. Okay, so this is how.
ఓకే.
Any questions you are having? We can questions now.